Hello everybody, welcome on in. Yes, today is August 8th, 2023, the Lionsgate portal that everybody is talking about. I did do a separate video just talking about Lionsgate, what it is, because there's so much out there. But today we are going to talk about the astrology, which actually totally aligns with the energy of Lionsgate. Nothing is ever by coincidence. So let's break down this 8-8 astrology for today. By the way, if you're new around here, I'm Astrologer Victoria from Wings of Ascension, and this is your daily astrological horoscope for August 8th of 2023. So like we said, Lionsgate portal, there's a whole nother video I did for this, so you can look at that. It's not very long. It's just breaking it down, giving you some kind of understanding. But today we're going to talk about the astrology. So the sun is in its square to Jupiter still, but the sun is at 15 and Jupiter is still at 14. So we have moved past this a little bit. So some of this tension should actually let up a little bit. It's not necessarily going to be like, oh, it's over. Phew, I feel better. That's too pie in the sky thinking. We still have to go through and face this. Where am I? Who am I? What do I believe? Have my beliefs changed? We still have to go there and look at ourselves. But there's a little bit more awareness because the sun has now moved past it. What we have today is this moon still in Taurus that is now in the last quarter phase. So the last quarter phase is the very end of the moon being really illuminated. It's just a half before the new moon next week. So this is a time where we're being asked to go within. And with this sun square to Jupiter, we're being asked to go within. So working with the energy of the moon, where the moon and Jupiter are right next to each other, this is a really positive thing to do because moon Jupiter is a time where we have abundance. So abundance in this aspect is inner knowing. And the moon is going to make a square up to the sun, which is again another moment of going within and seeing where are we out of alignment. Now, the moon is going to get close to Venus as well. So if we're doing this inner alignment, understanding dance, right, we're going to want to look at all of it because yes, tomorrow we have the exact Venus square to Uranus. So looking what we have right now today, this is a time where we're going to look at our life and see where we are and aren't living from our value state. So what do I mean by this? Using Sun and Venus, let me move this so it's not over here. Using Sun and Venus as an example, where are we living? Sun, our values, heart. If you're someone who believes that for you, words of affirmation are true examples of love, right? You need to have people say to you that they love you, they care about you, they need to speak kind words, they need to support you verbally. But you aren't doing it to those people, right? You're not telling your family, your friends, your partner that you love them. You aren't telling them that you're proud of them for achieving things, for growing. You aren't speaking with them, period. You aren't living in alignment with what is true to your heart and to your value system. This is highlighting the sun square to Jupiter. What are our beliefs? And then this Venetian retrograde that we're living in, and you're feeling this square to Uranus. Are you truly doing it? That is an example that shows what's important in your heart, your Venus, your love language, and then are you living it? The sun, action. So reflect on that today, understanding that it could be a little agitated. When we have sun square moon, our inner self and our outer self are not in harmonious balance at all. So we can want something, we can feel like we need it, but we do something else. Why? Why do it? Right? We may need to. That's what squares usually are. We have to learn lessons through it. But because we have to do it, we have to learn the lesson, right? Don't just go along and do it because, oh, I gotta go and do it. That proves nothing. So again, with this Lionsgate that we're talking about, where this is really pretty broad spectrum way to say this, a very potent time for us to step into a higher version of ourselves. How do we do that? Well, we do that by looking at parts of ourselves that are out of alignment, where we aren't living truly for who and what we believe we are. So use this with this Taurus moon that's very grounded, very connected in, to help us see, I know I need to be told that I'm loved, but I don't say it enough. Shame on me. It's where we're at right now. So with everything that we've got going on, this great big cosmic lesson that we're working through, with the last quarter moon now in full effect, we're going within. We are being more inward. We are turning to serenity. We are going into a time of quiet before the moon is completely dark. So use today as a great day to do some self-reflecting, and of course tap into that Lionsgate energy where we can make big quantum leaps if we go into these areas of knowing. So like I said, I did do another video on that. I will link that below. Go check that out. As for today, just go within and you will find the answers that you're looking for when you trust yourself and your knowing. So as I tell you every time, you've got this. We've got this. I love you all very much, and I will see you again on Wednesday.